At the mountain. I look for my glasses, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, out in the Milky Way, among the coincidence of stars, forever seeking the wind that gives birth. Not afraid of the firefly's flutter, a meteor shower forgives. The world is a love letter, always finds a forwarding address. Temporary takes permanence in the night of the forget-me-nots. Happenstance's name is everywhere, be it on the cobblestone. Finding a light in the shadow, tight blankets take time to open. Rain superbeing of brief moments, after the leaves the curtain will not rise. Train does not stop for pear blossoms in the fence of small arcs. Perched on the branches, not there, the lane changes its original color. Time away is a time. Dear drops of snow clouds. Skyline moves to meet a unit left by the sun. The shining of moonlight's hair, the dew shows the stars. See through the infinite correlation, thoughts cool the faraway mountain. Couplet petals. Seek no more snow flurries. The crocus is raising its own sun. On a bridge over lily ponds, there is such a word as eternity. Never give it up. Every second is a renewed bud. The smile of a clear solo, a lily's blooming. A dream of the continuous sound the violet gives its color. What of rain? The old well takes its share of silence. Red will not fly away. The morning glory breathes it in every day. A time of 3 riddles. Every turn is a tulip. The jade of the pond takes over 1,000 years to resurface. Hanging on a rose, the mist could be beneath the sunset. Geraniums never agree to step aside for even one moment. A butterfly ever a butterfly, who's not going to believe it? Magic wiggles winding chimes in the hum of noon. Generations of bees chant, fresh smells of hills. From kitchen to attic, a view is undaunted in its reason's ship. Crow outside the kitchen, I am whispering, therefore I am whispering. Ill wind over the awning, of all the swallows the strange ones know the best. Finding a color to love, paint ever more abstracts. The blooming runs by every second a new acquaintance. Invisible salt. All over the island, the gulls whisper fog on their beaks. Never run away from solitude, though the sun is above head, and in the while the short eternal, the sea flood unforgettable. Following the high tide, in the waves swims a paddle. I must go to the open when my thoughts turn wild foam. Always keep the heartbeat. I know skipping is unwise. Holding routine on the jetty, afraid to lose short memories. Of today's jaundiced adventure, surfing is better than doldrums. Long sky riding with short tail, it turns and turns to tell. Come and soar with me, the clouds are waiting. Long distance is redolent, let it unwind with a bottle from the sea. Seed of unimaginable tide, another mermaid waiting on the sand. Barefoot on a drunken beach, together we shall dance and dance. Winding a tune 1,000 times, yesterday's driftwood keeps nothing. Dark ribtide undertow, the flying fish night's candor. How will one disguise one's notes in the shape of a river? The smell of waves, silent dynasties walked over footprints. To touch the vein of volcano, couplets are born from the sea. Web wire. The foghorn of yesterday drips on. The soul splashes in shells. Scalding rays shut its eyes. The audience applauds the sweeping analog. Sheep of metaphors, look into the paradise crossroad. Acrostic tears lumen forever. Stars brighter than blue, iridescent across the galaxy. Sounds from far away. Another notice of harvest. The loudness will hold, praise arise from the belly, until the clear circumstance, the early rise of the second year, a fairy tale's tale for the few to keep, renewed words twice, a reward to give to the discernible. Sentences dream till the answer from the constant comet that calls for the August moon, wanderers back to earth, whether lioness lest hums, 1/4 always withstanding. Dust walks the death distance, there the return of the next year. To whittle adds beauty, just carry the pain. It chimes across time and jumped the third space. Lattice safe to hang tricks to be, what lingers caresses. Sleeves supreme of tricks wane, leaves more abundant than the flowers of May. A transparency walled of beauty, exotic perfume currying with grid abandon. Undersigned little suns, different gods of good moves. A gradient of memorable lights, no movement not going forward. The fireworks tells a slow story. Wait again for the lost prayers. The rite evolves an arrangement, eyes searching across the basics. Dressing foreign soil, it begs for a name. The disappearance of triangles, how many 90 degrees are born? Over the stage non-existed, no one should be afraid to turn around and speak. Out of the meridian stage, other version of mythology. An inner step on the coincidence. Grooming routine also sieves. Towering burst toward the doors of lighter shades. Dragon's tongue savors soul searches. Bitter essence of holy stem, unknown maybe 1,000,000 years. The same wind in last night's corner, poor westward ferry. How many scissors crisscrossing, dishevel previous chaos. Ever was the reading, love callous easiest. The beginning and the end, sure to hide silence. Scatter rainbow on the map, a distant road runner heard. Never languish a relationship, whiz sublimated to wisdom, answering common practice, left only to caitiff rally unpracticed. On betting on a narrow plain, the darkness runs away with a golden chain. To the forbidding persecution, echoes of midnight oil. Return to the morning of importance, grimace is taking over. Liquid golden sparkles, the chirping soil disappearing with white frame. Psychic's eyes crawl toward the noble beasts. Long paws do not swell waste. Nibble the rubble finally. Take on the elevation of a woman. To return is not only remembering, in one's heart is the green mountain. 50 years is not long. A feather mystifying.